virtually again this year. We're really hoping that pretty soon we can start having people on campus for our open house and our welcome sessions to kind of show off what we have on campus. We would really encourage you, when that happens, to come on site to kind of see everything that we're offering here. And we're really excited to meet you on this side. But we're happy that you were able to meet us today virtually. I just wanted to start off by introducing the team. I'll start with myself. I'm Jeff Brown. I'm the Dean of Agricultural Sciences here at Lakeland College. So I provide leadership for the diploma programming and certificate programming in the school. Maybe I'll hand it over to Josie so that she can introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Josie Van Lent. I'm the Dean of Agriculture Technology and Applied Research here at Lakeland. I've been here about 15 years. I actually had Jeff's job before Jeff had it, so I'm pretty familiar with the diploma programs too. But primarily my leadership falls with the new degree in Ag Sciences and also with applied research. And both Jeff and I work closely with the farm in what we do, and with continuing education is also part of our school.
Perfect. Thanks, Josie. Tracy, maybe we'll hand it over to you next.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tracy Quinton. I'm the Chair of Agricultural Sciences here at the college. Been here just over 15 years as well. My main responsibility, I guess, would be dealing with students and timetables and those types of things. So if you do have some questions about courses and hours and timetables and that kind of stuff, I'm the person to talk to.
Perfect. Thanks, Tracy. And last but not least, we'll introduce Alan McMillan, who's actually put together kind of the whole day here on behalf of the School of Ag Sciences. He's played a pivotal part in organizing the day. But Alan, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sorry, my camera's going on and off. It's one of those mornings. My phone is ringing with lots of questions from lots of people. My name's Al McMillan. I'm the academic advisor for the Ag Sciences. It's my role to assist students as they come on campus. I would also consider myself maybe to be future students' direct entry point. So if you've got any questions through the day or at the end of the day, I'll put my email in the chat section, and please do not hesitate to reach out and ask me any questions that you've got. And if I don't know the answers, I'll find the people that do. So I'm excited about the day. I'm glad you're here, and I'll give it back to Jeff to get this party started.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. So we've got just a bit of a PowerPoint going here, and it's not advancing. Thought I had that tested. There we go. Okay, you guys seeing that? Is that coming through on your end as well? Gotta love the virtual stuff, eh? So I've just put on the screen here just the programs that we're offering here at Lakeland College. We're not going to go too in detail into any of these programs here. We'll talk a little bit about the degree at the end of this session since we've got Josie on the line. But really, just would really encourage you to take in all the sessions that you can. If any of these programs kind of are of interest to you, go into the sessions and find out about them. We've got the program heads that are going to be giving you a great overview of the program and what's involved in some of the cool stuff that we do here at Lakeland College. But we provide pretty complete training, everything from a one-year certificate to two-year diplomas, which has been kind of our core for a very long time. And our latest offering, which is the new degree program as well. So our capstone or our claim to fame is our student managed farm model, powered by New Holland. We have a very strong partnership with industry, and I think that is a strong tie throughout all of our programs here. We really try to connect students to industry and employment outcomes on that side. So hoping you can jump into some of the sessions and meet your program heads and future instructors, all that sorts of things as you go throughout the day. We also just really wanted to highlight kind of the student life at Lakeland College here, particularly on Vermilion campus, which is where the ag schools are housed. So we have a very active student community. We're very happy. Even through COVID this year, we're starting to ramp up our club activities again. And there's just a wide range, no matter where your interests lie, in terms of extracurricular activity, whether it be rodeo or you're really passionate about stock dogs or agility, judging teams. We've got just about everything out there for someone. There's a group for you that you can kind of hang out with. And we really encourage our students when they come on campus to take part in these activities because it really helps you be successful. I think also with school, just having that school or that student life balance. We have a program where you can bring your horse on campus and you have access to a riding arena. just all sorts of activities that can kind of happen when you're on campus. So we'd encourage you to kind of take a look at those while you're on campus as well. I'll maybe hand this one over to Josie. I was just going to talk a little bit about some of the new stuff that we have on campus. Josie, do you want to talk a little bit about our Agriculture Technology Center, which just opened here in September?
Sure. So we actually took what was originally an old farm shop, well, not an old, but a farm shop, and converted it into a new Ag Technology Center. So this center supports our new degree program in Ag Technology. And just so you know, the degree program funnels our diploma students have the opportunity to take this degree. So it's not a typical 4-year degree. You can come into the program with a diploma and get your diploma first. So the center houses that, will be housing all of the classes and labs for that degree. And there's a huge lab space where we can move equipment into the lab and look at how technology is attached to equipment. There's a data lab, sort of a high-end computer lab that we can use for technology teachings, and then some innovation space. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much time, Jeff, because we have an opportunity to talk more about this in the degree session a little later, but really pleased about the center. It's a really cool building.
Yeah. There's a lot of construction happening. There's construction currently happening for next year as well, and we're really proud that although we're pretty sentimental about our old Ag Sciences building, and we have a lot of alumni that have said that their folks have been disappointed the old building came down this year. But we are updating our facilities. So our WHT Mead building has been around since I think the 60s is when it was originally built. So it was badly outdated and needing an update. So we actually were fortunate enough to receive funding from the government of Alberta to the tune of about $17 million to basically build a new WHT Mead building, which will be coming online right when you folks are ready to be coming back into school. We're hoping to have it up by June of this year so that faculty can kind of get moved into their new offices and that sort of thing. And we'll be moving into classrooms, like the new classrooms and all the facilities that are going to be in that facility in September of 2022. So that's something really exciting for this year. It would be the first year coming into this new building. We've got a lot of new modernized class space. Classrooms are a lot more suited to today's teaching in terms of technology and space and different learning, active learning activities that we might want to employ on campus as well. So we're really excited about this. I guess the other big thing is we're going to be bringing the whole ag school into that building in terms of offices. So if you've been to Lakeland College before, you'll know that our offices are scattered pretty much all over campus in Vermilion, particularly right now. We're really looking forward to having that common office space where you'll be able to come into the offices and you can find just about anyone you need, whether it be from research or faculty or all the different departments that are here at Lakeland College. So that's something that's really cool for next year that we're looking forward to. I guess we're just to get a little bit more, I thought maybe we'd just throw this up here just so that people can get a little better understanding of the different programs that we have, just in case you're interested in some of the sessions. As you may or may not know, Lakeland College has been involved in ag training since 1913. So over 100 years, we've been providing practical ag training. Our roots are really in the production agriculture. So our 3 major diplomas that would kind of service that need. We've got our crop technology diploma. We've got our animal science diploma, which has majors in beef, dairy, equine, and general livestock, and our agribusiness programs. Just a point on the animal science side, we also were fortunate enough to receive a donation to establish a bison herd on campus. So that will also be coming to campus. We're hoping by September of next year we'll have a site for those bison. We're right in the process of trying to find a ranch site for those animals. But we've got our first intake of students that are interested in bison this year, and we're going to be evaluating and possibly a student managed farm bison team coming next year as well. So if you're interested in production agriculture on that side, I would encourage you to take part in Bevan Hamilton. He's the program head for animal science technology, and they'll be having a session later on today. Crop technology, of course, kind of our roots on agriculture on that side. So Amy Hill is the program head for that group. and she'll also be having a session just on grain production, agribusiness, and we're actually looking at some changes in agribusiness possibly. Currently, we're looking at a marketing crop and livestock stream. But as you know, our programs are always adapting to current industry trends, and we may have some changes in that program. But I encourage you to take part in Darla Stepanik's session on agribusiness if you're interested in that stream. We have a new agricultural sustainability program, which just started. It's just was approved by Advanced Education last year. So that program is if you're interested in kind of balancing those pillars. Like we typically think about the production pillar and business management and that sort of thing, but agricultural sustainability is becoming more and more important in today's industry. So if you're someone who's interested in balancing off the economic, social, and environmental pillars of agriculture production, more and more careers kind of opening up in that side. We have a program for there as well. We have our certificate programs, so our general agriculture certificate. If you're just interested in a one-year education, that's an option for you. It's basically the first year of either our crop or animal science technology program. And that allows you to kind of get a taste of it, and you can still leave with a credential if you choose to leave after 1 year. Or, of course, you can transfer in for a second year and complete your diploma in either animal science technology or crop technology. And then finally, I guess from the diploma and certificate side, I would talk about our vet tech training. So we have a brand new, well, pretty much brand new facility that our vet techs are doing their training in the animal health clinic. It was built in 2018. And we have a very good animal health technology training program where it's an accredited program. You can write a VT&E exam and become an accredited registered veterinary technician. So that's a 2-year program. It's offered face-to-face is our traditional programming. We also opened up a blended version of that program. So if you're more interested in taking the majority of your training online and then coming in for targeted residencies where you would be doing your labs, that could be an option for you on that side as well. Both of those programs are the same in terms of credential and lead into that registered vet tech way. And we have a 1-year certificate in vet medical assistant. So those are modified duties from the registered vet tech. There's very distinct duties that a registered vet tech can do versus a veterinary medical assistant. But that program is also available. That's a 1-year certificate program that also runs out of our animal health clinic on that side. And then maybe I'll just talk about our post-bachelor certificate in ag production. This is for students that have already attained their degree at another university or institution and are just looking for practical competencies on that side. So that's really an offering of our most practical courses, both in crop and livestock production on that side. So maybe I'll turn it over. I've got just a slide on the ag tech degree. And Josie, do you want to talk a little bit about that offering that's just new for this year?
Yeah, sure. Thanks very much, Jeff. I just want to add that all the programs that Jeff and Tracy lead are very hands-on, and students do a lot of activities on our farm and in our new animal health clinic and our new dairy barn. So lots of hands-on learning. So I'm really pleased to say that once you've completed a diploma here at Lakeland College, be it ag business, livestock, or crops, you can enter into our degree program. Also, students from other post-secondaries that have a diploma or a degree can also enter into our new Bachelor of Ag Technology. So this really focuses on 3 areas, agriculture technology and the applications to commercial agriculture, and as well as we've thrown in some more agribusiness learnings and also leadership, which is really important to the industry. So sort of building a better you for the workplace. So the degree is an additional year of courses here on campus. And then the last year of the degree is a practicum, an industry practicum. And a part of that practicum does involve the leadership course and lots of mentorship from our faculty through the practicum, as well as wherever your practicum is hosted. So, and the majority of practicums will be paid practicums. So that's the final year of the degree. So it emphasizes information, precision technologies, decision tools that improve management on farms and in agriculture, food processing, and the environmental components. And we all know that the whole world is moving to more technologies, and agriculture is no different. So we've started this program this year, and we've just into it 6 weeks, and the students are having some really great experiences, working a lot with technologies. We've had a lot of industry people here on campus for the labs and that kind of thing. So we're just really proud, all of us here on this call, that we're able to offer this degree. And I think Jeff and his team are also, we're also looking at future degrees in agriculture for our school, other than just the technology degree. So thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, you bet. So maybe, Alan, I don't know if you wanted to talk a little bit about some of the university transferability that we also have in some of our courses.
Yeah, sure. We're really, really lucky to have some great agreements with some other post-secondary institutions that are close to us. The three main universities, other than our own degrees, that the ag tech degree that already exists, and any potential ones that are coming online. We do have a great 2+2 agreement with the University of Alberta for animal sciences. So if you finish any one of our major animal science diplomas, it can take you directly into the U of A, into their animal science degree, and you will get a credit for a full 2 years there as well. We also have a crop tech agreement with the U of A. It's not a full 2+2, it's about 45 credits, so you get credit for about 1.5 years. That also applies to the University of Saskatchewan at this point for both crop tech and animal science. And we have a full 2+2 agreement with the University of Lethbridge, where you can get into their either Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science in Agriculture from any one of our diplomas, either crops or animal science. And then there's always the possibility of double dipping, which means you spend 2 years at Lakeland College in either ag business or one of the production courses, and then you come back from 1 year in the other stream. So if you come in for 2 years of ag business, you could go into crop tech, and you can walk out with 2 diplomas in just 3 years, which is really, really awesome. There's a ton of opportunities. It's really a great opportunity to open doors to a wide variety of educational opportunities. And on the plus side, we're still a small campus. Our class sizes are still manageable. You'll get to know your instructors here. If you're a little concerned about making the big move into the big city right from day one, please consider Lakeland College. I think would be a great option for you. I can do nothing but say great things about our instructors and our team here at Lakeland. I think you'll find a home here. It's a wonderful agricultural culture. Like as Jeff pointed out, there's tons of clubs. You'll do networking that will last you professionally and personally to last your entire lifetime. Tracy could probably talk to this a bit more, because I remember we were at Agribition a couple of years ago. People coming up and talking at the table. Not only did they get the diploma, they found their spouse here. So it's all kinds of things that can happen at Lakeland College. One last thing I'm going to say, Jeff, before I stop talking, is in the chat. I did just put on a link to a form to fill in for any attendees. If you click on that link and you fill in the form to acknowledge that you attended this session, you get your name put in for some really wonderful prizes like Apple Watches and that kind of stuff. So please take time to click on that link, put in your information, and get your name in for those draws. And again, thank you so much for being here today. I look forward to the day that we can host you live on campus, or even better, that you're coming to my office and I meet you as a full Lakeland College Ag Science student.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. I wanted to just kind of put in a bit of a plug, and I think the dates for our next kind of recruitment day would be Ag Sighting, and that's Little Royal Weekend, which is kind of it's March 11th and 12th and 13th, I believe, and we're hoping, fingers crossed. I mean, I would really hope that we've got restrictions off, and that would be a really great opportunity for you to come on campus and kind of see what we have going on. There'd be a lot of stuff happening if restrictions are lowered. We actually have started down that path already. We had our first college rodeo just occurred last weekend, so things are starting to open up a little bit, and we're optimistic that we might be able to do some more stuff going ahead. Our typical Band in the Sand event, which before COVID, of course, was basically a big concert that was put on by our ag business students through their marketing and event management class. It's a huge event that is very popular. That would be moved to the second semester if we're able to do it under restrictions on that side. We'll typically have a college rodeo happening that weekend. We've got lots of cattle shows and just all sorts of activity all over campus on that weekend. So I would block off that weekend in March just to hang out at Lakeland College and kind of find out what we're all about. And hopefully we'll keep you up to date on the current situation with COVID and whether or not we're able to proceed with some of But I think that the big point that I wanted to kind of make today, and you'll hear it in our program groups, I think we have a strong focus here at Lakeland College, as Josie said, with the hands-on learning, getting you out onto the farm and into the animal health clinic, and actually doing things that are really tangible and are going to benefit you in your career. But also, we really focus a lot on student-led opportunities. So I mentioned our student-managed farm. That model is over 30 years old. We started in the crop technology program. So in the first year of your program, you'll be taking your competencies that you would need as you would in a typical ag school. In the second year, you would take a course in each semester where we're actually running the crop unit business. And we have that same model in animal science technology. As I mentioned, we've got student-managed farm teams. We've got 3 different beef herds that you can be a part of. We have an equine enterprise where they've got a broodmare and a gelding sale colt operation that they're running on that side. We've got our dairy learning center, which was built in 2017, so a beautiful modern dairy facility, and the students would run that unit as well. And what am I missing? I think the bison one is one we're looking at. Did I miss any of them? That's the problem with not having the PowerPoint in front of me on that side. So lots of different things that you can do. Sorry, what was that?
I think you got them all. You got all the beef herds, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a commercial beef herd, a purebred beef herd, which actually has a long history here at Lakeland and other ag colleges throughout the province. And then our latest one, I think they're calling it the extensive grazing beef herd. So that's a herd that would calve out in the summertime, and we try to maximize extended grazing strategies as much as possible on that side. So lots of different things to kind of to do here while you're at the college. We're also really ramping up. I think the provincial government has a strong focus on practicums and what they call work integrated learning, getting students really connected to industry and employment outcomes. I think at Lakeland, we've always been about that. We've got a really good head start on that as we've had lots of that industry engagement already. But we also are ramping that up, I think, in our programs that we currently have. So you'll see lots of industry on campus doing guest lectures and working with projects. We've had industry out in the field with our students working with new equipment. All sorts of opportunities here at Lakeland. So I guess maybe we're kind of coming, we've got a little bit of time left, but I'm wondering if maybe there's any questions we might have. We'd love to meet you if you wouldn't mind turning on your camera so we can kind of see what you look like. And maybe we'll start pointing some people out if you guys don't mind. We'd love to know where you're from and kind of what you're interested in terms of program levels.
If you're not comfortable being recorded, then don't turn your camera on. But
that's right. There you go.
But I'm with Jeff, and yeah, let's be great to see you guys.
Yeah, you bet. Do we want to just does anyone want to kind of get on camera and have any questions about what we've kind of talked about, or just want to kind of talk about where they're from and what program they're interested in?
Is there somebody we can pick on, Jeff?
Well, I'm kind of thinking that. So, and normally Brooke would be in trouble because she's like a B, and that's at the top of the list for our Teams chat here. But what if I threw a wrench into it and went with Zach Willoughby and went from the other side? Zach, do you want to come on camera and just introduce yourself and where you're from and what program you might be interested in?
I'm from Camrose, Alberta, and I'm interested in your agribusiness crop stream.
Oh, cool. Sounds good.
What about the Hollowaychuk there? That's a name that we're familiar with. Connor.
Hello, I'm from Round Hill, Alberta, and I'm interested in crop technology.
Yep.
Good.
Awesome. How about Dylan? Dylan and guest in the brackets there. I don't have your last name. No, Dylan?
From
yes.
Ontario. I'm interested in the crop technology program.
Excellent.
Good. Hey, we need to have some women here. Emily. Oh, McMillan.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Emily must be quality people. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, I remember calling you.
I remember talking to you on the phone too. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Emily McMillan. I'm from Anarite, Saskatchewan, and I'm interested in the equine sciences and ag business.
Oh, cool.
combination.
Emily,
Wow.
potentially, Emily, you could be one of the perfect double dippers if you've got those two interests. You could do your equine program and then spend the extra year and pick up the 10 ag business courses and walk out of here with 2 diplomas in 3 years. So when you've got those kind of diversified interests, Lakeland could be the destination for you for sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
And I'll just brag on our equine instructors a little bit. We've got 2 great equine instructors in terms of with really good credentials on that side. So there is you'll actually be riding in that program under instruction, and it's quality instruction on that side. Ron Hoffman, who's been with the college for years and has been in the horse industry. Well, I think before there was a horse industry, I think it was he predates the horse industry, I might even say. so he's been great for a lot of years. Also, Matt Rustemeyer is one of our newer instructors that just came in here a few years ago, and really specializes in the colt starting and really quality education on that side. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry, Emily. My apologies. Go ahead.
I just said thanks.
Okay, Kaylee, what are your plans? What are you thinking about?
I'm from Delmany, Saskatchewan, and I got accepted into the animal health technology program.
Oh, wonderful. That's
great.
Have you been on campus, Kaylee?
No, not yet. I'm hoping to make a trip down to see the town as well, because I've actually never been to Vermilion.
It's the new building is really just wonderful. The new Animal Health Technology Center. So a lot of the learnings with that program happen out of that new clinic. And it's fashioned like a real working clinic. So it's built that way and students operate it that way, student managed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Kaylee, when you do decide to come on campus, if you don't hesitate to reach out to Danielle White or myself to arrange a tour. If you want to find out stuff about the town, I've been a lifer here a really long time. I'd be more than glad to point out Vermilion really is a great little community. Lots of things to offer for folks of all ages. So yeah, I'd be more than glad to chat with you about either a tour or what you're looking for in Vermilion itself.
Anybody else want to share with us? We'd love to hear from you.
Sure. So my name is Brooke McNally. I'm from Chauvin, Alberta, and I'm interested in the animal science technology, majoring in beef.
So we've lots of alumni down your way, Brooke, that have gone through our program from that Chauvin Edgerton country. So
yeah, it's pretty heavily promoted in our school, which is Dr. Falcons. Most of my class is actually looking at coming to Vermilion. So
yeah, super cool. Brooke, where do you go to school? I interrupted you there.
Yeah, no worries. Dr. Falcons Community School.
And is that in Chauvin?
We're in Chauvin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're part of the dual credit program.
Yeah. I go to Chauvin quite a bit in the summer to Ben was there for cow horse stuff. So
yeah, he does lots of that stuff.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that you making it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, great. Well, welcome. And if you've got classmates that are interested in any of our programs, either here in agriculture or, we've got 2 campuses, 55 programs, I think, or something like that, right, Jeff and Tracy, Alan? So, we can certainly help connect them to the right people to discuss their options. So, yeah, thanks for being here, Brooke.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Okay, well, we're kind of coming to a close on our session. So anybody else want to kind of mention or have any questions, I guess, before we leave on that side? I don't see anything in the chat box on that side. Just really encourage you to take in the sessions and even if there's things that you're just kind of moderately interested in, I think there's a really wide range of programming that we have within the ag school on the side that so it's always good to kind of go in and have your eyes wide open in the programs you're going in, just to make sure it's kind of what you're looking for. And feel free to reach out to Alan, Tracy, Josie, myself if you have any questions on any of them. So.
And don't hesitate to apply today if you're in grade 12. It's a free application day. Take advantage of that. Save yourself that $90, because then you can buy me a really lovely Christmas present when you're here on campus next year. An extra $100 in your pocket.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the day. Well, hopefully we can catch up with you at the end of the virtual open house for our closing session.
Yeah, wonderful to meet you all. Hope to see you on campus next year. Yeah, thank you.
Don't forget to fill in your information and get your name in those draws. Thanks again, guys. Thanks, Jeff, for leading.
Yeah, thanks for
Thanks,
attending,
Josie.
everyone.
Thanks, Tracy.